This is Math 141, practice test number 3, problem number 3. I'm supposed to solve this system, and I'm going to use my calculator to do it. So first off, I'm going to turn it into a matrix. So notice I can lift off those coefficients, 2, 6, 1, 3, 6, 12, negative 3, 6, 1, 3, negative 1, 3. Enter it into my calculator. And note, it's when I do this, I'm just basically keeping track of the A, B's, and C's and the solutions. S for solutions, just like in columns, and then each row is the equation. So let's see. I think that I'll use this 1 to eliminate that 6 and to eliminate that 2. So I'll go negative 3 times row 3. Whoops, why negative 3? I'll go negative 2 times row 3 plus row 1, and I'll put that solution into row 1. And then I'll go negative 6 times row 3 plus row 2, put that solution into row 2. Notice that makes this a 0, this a 0. And I do that on my calculator. And now I like to have the leading one up top, so I'm going to switch rows 1 and 3. So row 1 and row 3 are going to switch spots. And I'll do that on my calculator, and after I do all that, I end up with this matrix. And in this problem, it was just actually a little serendipitous that this ended up being a 0 as well. Notice that that 3 took care of that 6 times negative 2. So if that hadn't happened, I'd have to use this negative 6 to eliminate that, and I could do it though. But after I do this, I can rewrite this as a system now. It's A plus 3B minus C equals 3. Lifting those coefficients out of there. This next part is negative 6B plus 3C equals negative 12. And this bottom equation would be 3C equals negative 3. So I can grab this and solve it. Divide both sides by 3. C is negative 1. So I know what C is. And now I can do a little what's called back substitution, get the other values. If I know C, I can plug it into this equation. Negative 6B plus 3 times C. C is negative 1. Equals negative 12. Negative 6B minus 3 equals negative 12. Add 3 to both sides. Negative 6B equals negative 9 divided by negative 6. B is negative divided by negative is positive 9/6, which is the same as 3/2. So now I know what B is. I have both C and B, so I can plug them both into this equation and then solve it for A. So A plus 3B, B's 3/2, minus C, C's negative 1, so minus a negative 1 equals 3. So I have A plus 3/2, 3 ones times 3/2, multiply straight across is 9/2. Minus a minus 1 is plus 1. Let's see, if I subtract 1 from both sides, this becomes a 2. I know my A and my 9 look a lot alike. Subtract 9/2 from both sides. Two is the same as 4/2. Negative 9/2 plus 4/2 is negative 5/2. So there's my A value. There's my solution. I can write it that way, or I can write it as an ordered triple. A, then B, then C.